Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of IHSAA Boys Basketball on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 29 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Van Osdale and Farrar Incorporated, we are business technology simplified, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Jamie Carmesino from Carpenter Real Estate. Visit HamiltonCounty.com and the Hamilton County Reporter. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Mill on the campus of Noblesville High School. Tonight, it's the Noblesville Millers hosting the Fishers Tigers. I'm Brad Silbert, along with Perry Williams. Perry, we got two teams coming in here. The Millers come in at 5-3, 0-1 in the conference. The Tigers come in 5-4, 0-1 in the conference. And, of course, this game was scheduled to be played earlier last month, and due to COVID problems, had to be rescheduled, as we've had many, many games. So we're going to finally get this one in. This shaping up to be what should be a pretty doggone good ball game tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right, Brad. This is going to be an exciting game. It's always exciting in the Hoosier Crossroad Conference. And, the Millers are 0-1. The Fishers Tigers are 0-1 in the conference, 5-3 overall is the Millers, and 5-4 are the Fishers Tigers.
Well, as we come into tonight's game, let's talk just a little bit about the coaches. You've got kind of an oddity here. Both coaches in their second year of varsity coaching. John Peckinpah in his second year here at Noblesville, and Garrett Weininger in his first year at Fishers, actually his second overall year as a varsity coach. Weininger was at Warren Central last year, comes in here with an overall record of 23-10, and John Peckinpah at 16-16. But coaches with maybe what you might call similar backgrounds and maybe similar philosophy.
Absolutely, Brad. This ought to be a very good game as we're ticking down here. I want to remind everyone we have a new sponsor, Noblesville Township Trustees Office, and we'll be talking about them a little later. But it's great to have them as a new sponsor.
Let's turn it over to the public address announcer, Rich Harden.
With your own Noblesville Millers and fans, in the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you this evening. Use of language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at Noblesville High School events. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please enjoy tonight's game. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your hats and direct your attention to the stars and stripes of our great country, the United States of America. As we pay tribute to those who have fought for our freedom, to those who currently protect it, and to those who have made the ultimate sacrifice.
had a couple of mechanical problems there, but looks like he's got it all taken care of. And we're ready to go, and he's just going to get ready here to announce the starters for us.
One thing about it.
First for the visiting Fishers Tigers. Starting for the Tigers, they are the 5'6" junior, number 4, Josh Ford. They are the 6'1" sophomore, number 5, Lionel Springer. They are the 6'1" junior, number 24, Charlie Smith. At center, 6'6" junior, number 33, Jeffrey Simmons. And forward, 6'4" senior, number 34, Lucas Pruitt. The Tigers are coached by Garrett Walker. And now, let's meet the starters for your home team, Noblesville Millers. At one guard, 6'1" junior, number 12, E.J. Smith. At guard, 6'3" sophomore, number 22, Luke Almodovar. At one forward, 6'4" sophomore, number 24, Preston Roberts. At forward, 6'4" junior, number 30, David Lloyd. And also at forward, 6'6" senior, number 24, Noah Harris. The Millers are coached by John Paxson.
Tigers go. They built this team around 6'6" junior Jeffrey Simmons. He averages 14 points a game. He's shooting an amazing 50% from three-point range and 61% on the field goal. So Simmons gets his hand on the ball. He puts it in the air, and he's got a pretty good shot of getting it in there. On the other side, we've got E.J. Smith coming in with 10.3 and Luke Almodovar, the leaders for the Millers. And we are ready for basketball here on Hamilton County Television. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you being here with us. Millers get the opening tip. E.J. Smith to set the offense. Harris under the basket. Knocked out of bounds by Simmons. And there you see that 6'6" height, Perry, already coming into Harris trying to get that jump shot up. And Simmons was right in his face. Miller's having a little bit of trouble getting it inbounds. Luke Almodovar with the ball. E.J. Smith. Three on the way from Harris. He misses. Rebounded by Lucas Pruitt. That's a name we called a lot this last fall also. Quarterback from the Tigers football team. And Jeffrey Simmons starts the scoring for the Tigers with a 2-point goal. That was almost a three, about as close as you could get without being a three, Perry. Miller's on the offense, right under the basket to a wide open David Lloyd. He misses the shot. Luke Almodovar with the follow-up. He misses. Here comes Preston Roberts. He misses also. And the Tigers come right back down the field. Stringer over on the far side. Middle to Smith. Smith looking for help. Finally gets it from Forbes. Tigers being very patient here at the onset. Charlie Smith all the way across to Matt Stringer. Forbes under the basket, and that one goes off the hands of Jeffrey Simmons. Last touch by the Millers. It looks like it went off of Preston Roberts, and the Tigers will put it back in play. Forbes right around the front puts the reverse layup up, misses. Almodovar thought he had that ball, and I thought he did too, but it slipped away from him. And the Tigers take the ball back once again. 2-0 here in the early going in favor of the Tigers. Simmons puts the jump shot up, and Jeffrey Simmons has got all 4 points so far in this game tonight. Miller's getting a little bit of full court pressure, and John Peckinpah ends up calling a timeout and has a couple words for Luke Almondover. Let's remind you, you're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Let's thank one of our new sponsors, Noblesville Township Trustees Office. The Noblesville Township Trustees offers financial assistance for rent and essential utilities for Noblesville residents who may be in need. Call our office at 317-0249 to see if you qualify. If we can't help you, we'll be able to refer you to someone who can.
So Perry, it looked like Luke Almondovar was in danger of getting a 5-second call on him, and John Peckinpah decided, let's take a 30-second timeout and talk it over here and make a couple adjustments here. The Millers down by 4 right now, 2 minutes into the opening quarter here. That time the Millers get the ball in play. Roberts with it. All the way around to E.J. Smith. Roberts once again looking for help. Gets it from Almondovar. Roberts thought about taking the 3. Did not. Travel. Turnover on the Millers. Tigers with a 4-point lead here, 5:30 in the first quarter. Thank you for joining us tonight on Hamilton County Television. Right under the basket, back out. This is Josh Forbes for a 3. He misses. Let's see who that's going to go on. That could go either way, Perry. I didn't see clearly who that's going to be called on. That's going to go on E.J. Smith against the Millers. So that's the first team foul of the game. A little bit of a football handoff there. From Simmons to Charlie Smith. Miller's in kind of a 2-3 floating zone out there, Perry. Pruitt. Simmons looks for help.
Tigers seem to be very, very patient on offense right now.
They are, yes. Simmons with a 15-foot jump shot. He's got it. He's got all 6 points so far in this game, Perry. Miller's once again having a little bit of difficulty getting the ball in there. Tigers putting on some full court pressure on the inbounds play, but they do break it.
Yeah, they back off pretty quick.
Under the basket, Almondovar couldn't get the shot off. E.J. Smith with it. Or rather, Harris, I'm sorry. Harris takes the shot, does not get the bounce. Rebounded by Charlie Smith.
The Millers have got some good looks. They just aren't falling.
The ball hasn't fallen down in the net yet for him. That one's last touched by Jeffrey Simmons, so the Millers will take over.
Kind of a high pass there.
Yeah, just even at 6'6", he couldn't get up there and get that one.
That's a pretty high pass, too.
Yeah. E.J. Harris sets the offense for Rick Peckinpah's team. Rather, I should say John Peckinpah. Thinking about the world-famous Rick Peckinpah up in Lafayette from McCutcheon days. Almondovar in the corner. Over to Harris. He misses, but we got a foul called, and I think that's going to go on the Millers. It looks
that's
like
on Roberts.
Preston Roberts picks up his first foul of the contest. Second one on the Millers. That's going to bring Aaron Fine into the game for the Millers as Noah Harris takes a rest.
Fine is a freshman for the Millers.
Done a good job
he's got some good minutes off the bench for the Millers.
Is a sixth and seventh man. Simmons all the way into the corner to Pruitt. Pruitt lets a 3 go, and he gets the 3 and picks up the foul. So Lucas Pruitt has got 3 points, and the foul is going to be called against the Millers. Trying to figure out who that foul is on. I don't think the officials signaled it, but the folks at the bench are wondering who it was on. Officials conferring with official scorer, Mr. Steve, down there.
Almodovar, is that it?
Almodovar picks up the foul, number 3 on him. So Pruitt got a chance for one of the rare plays in basketball, the 4-point play. He misses, put back on the second attempt by Simmons, goes in.
Miller's down by 11.
Yeah,
right
that play results in a 5-point play there, Perry. By the time they missed the free throw and then 2 putbacks, and the second one, Simmons got it and put it in, and Tigers are out to an 11-0 lead here at the 3:05 mark of the first quarter. Not that the Millers haven't had some good shots. They've had some good shots, but as you said, just couldn't seem to get the ball to go down. That's what the Millers need. E.J. Smith with the 3-point goal. And we are going to have a timeout called, and that is going to be called by the Noblesville Millers, and that is going to be a full timeout. Let's remind you, you're watching Hamilton County Television Sports presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Celebrating over 29 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out at loganstreetsigns.com.
Well, Perry, the first 5 minutes or so of this quarter, it was all Tigers jumping out to an 11-0 lead. And then finally, E.J. Smith gets the Millers on board with a 3, and this is what they need. They need to get back in this game, and they need to figure out how to defend Jeffrey Simmons, because he's got 8 of the 11 points so far for the Tigers.
I think the one big thing that hurt the Millers is shots aren't falling either. I mean,
no, they aren't. They definitely aren't. But speaking of the Tigers, I want to send a big hello out to our good friend Wes Sheely. I know Wes is watching tonight, and more than likely, I'll bet his son Ben is sitting there watching this game with him. Wes, of course, for many years, football, baseball, basketball announcer for the Fishers Tigers, and Ben played baseball for him, and hope Wes is doing well. Good to talk to him the other day. Tigers with the ball in the corner. Here comes a 3 from Sean Millsap. He misses. Millsap came into the game during the timeout. Miller's quickly down the floor trying to put a dent in this 8-point lead. David Lloyd looking for help, can't get it. Got to get rid of the ball, finally does. Almost had a 5-second call there. Aaron Fine in the same situation, gets it under the net, and Tigers take it away. Millers get it right back. Luke Almodovar with the 2-point goal. So the Millers on a 5-0 streak here. Just a little over 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Simmons with a double team manages to break it. In the corner to Pruitt. Pruitt takes another 3. He's 2 for 2 on the 3 so far tonight with 6 points, Perry. He's on tonight. Pruitt shoots 37% from the 3-point line, averages 7.1 per game. So that one's stolen by the Tigers. That's going to be a double dribble. Couldn't have been much more obvious than that. I mean, he took a couple dribbles, stopped, and picked up the ball and just started right again.
Pruitt with 6 points, he's almost got his average.
Yeah, he had 7.1. One more field goal, and he's got it. Millers put the ball in play, down by 9. E.J. Smith. Aaron Fine. Smith looks, drives under the basket. Stolen by the Tigers once again. Here comes Charlie Smith. Smith goes end to end and gets the roll and gets the bucket. First points of the night for junior Charlie Smith. Coming up on a little bit over 1 minute here in the first quarter. So far it's been almost all Tigers in this one. Millers miss again. Charlie Smith setting it up. Under a minute. Smith looking for help. Guarded by Almendovar. In the corner, Stringer puts the ball up. He's fouled. He's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. And it looks like that's going to go on Noah Harris, I believe. Yep, that'll be his first. Fourth team foul of the half. So far, Tigers haven't even committed a foul. Miles Stringer at the line. Stringer, a 67% free throw shooter, misses the first. Jeffrey Simmons goes out. 38.3, just a little bit of an extra breather. Stringer gets the second, picks up his first points of the night. E.J. Smith trying to set the offense for the Millers. They've only got 2 field goals so far. They put a lot of shots up, but they just have not been falling. And I believe that one's going to go on the Tigers. It looks like that's going to go against Miles Stringer. He picks up his first for the team. The Millers will have 29.4 on the clock here at the end of the first quarter. Millers having trouble getting it in. They finally do. Josh Durham in there now. Harris, 20 seconds. E.J. Smith. Got Miles Stringer on him. Harris. Got to start moving toward the basket. He could easily pick up a 5-second call. Illegal dribble called on the Millers on E.J. Harris, 5.5. That could be a very costly turnover with 5.5 seconds remaining here in the quarter, Perry. And on top of that, the Tigers will get the out-of-bounds pass on the beginning of the second quarter.
Pruitt and Simmons come back in the ball game just for a brief rest there, and they're back in here on the offense.
Got to get a shot off here quickly, 5 seconds. Nice move by Charlie Smith, and he gets the bucket. So at the end of one, it's the Fishers Tigers 19, the Noblesville Millers 5. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out on their website, noblesvilletrophies.com. How about Gaylord Electric? Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO. Gaylord Electric is the highest performing national contract of excellence. Since 1984, Gaylord Electric's success continues to build upon the cornerstone of reliable resources, reliable outcomes. Insights fueled by our genuine care for people. Gaylord Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, are proud sponsors of the Hamilton County Sports.
I'd like to thank you for joining us tonight on Hamilton County Television. Hamilton County Television Sports brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville. Thank you for watching wherever you are. I know my grandson Alex is watching tonight, Perry, somewhere down there in the southeast. I'm not sure where they're at. They're on the road. But Alex, it was nice to see you last week, and I look forward to seeing you again one of these days again soon. One quarter in the books. The Tigers dominated the first quarter. Jeffrey Simmons with 8 points. Lucas Pruitt with 6. Miller's got to figure out a way to slow these guys down, Perry. Tigers with the ball. Smith thought about a 3, did not take it. Simmons was out high, got it to Millsap. Stringer in the corner. Millsap's. Stringer thought about taking a 3. He didn't. Smith, nice layup there by Charlie Smith, and he's got 6 points so far. Tigers continue a little bit of that, I'm not going to call it a full court press, but they're putting a little bit of a press on the inbounds play. That's going to be a foul on the Tigers. I believe that's going to go against Sean Millsaps. Yes, it is. Number 2 on the Tigers, number 1 on Millsaps. Miller's looking to cut into this lead of 16 points. E.J. Smith trying to reset the offense. Josh Durham. Harris tries to get it under the basket, gets it to Durham. Almendovar gets it, takes a couple dribbles, puts a shot up, misses. Deflected out to Harris. Over to Durham, he misses. And the Tigers come up with the ball. Charlie Smith with the rebound. 3 on the way for the Tigers by Millsaps. He misses, but rebounded by Pruitt. Pruitt turns, gets the ball slapped away from him, gets it right back. Pruitt with the ball once again. Out to Smith as the Tigers reset the offense. Millsaps. In the corner to Smith. Under the basket to Simmons. Jeffrey Simmons at the 6:15 mark breaks into the double figures already, Perry.
Yeah, he's looking really good here. The Millers got to make some stops. That's a big problem right now. They can't make a basket, and they can't stop Fishers.
Perry, look who's out on the floor there. Big number 23, Evan Wilson, seeing some action tonight.
Yeah,
good to see him back.
He was supposed to be back at Muncie Central game. Of course, it was canceled, so this is Evan's first look in a Miller uniform here tonight.
Well, it's good to see him back on the floor. Durham.
Evan's one of those kind of kids that can hit the three, too.
Under the basket, Durham thought about taking the shot. He did not. Wilson. Fine. Millers just can't get beyond that three-point line right now, Perry. Wilson. Durham. Durham puts the ball up, misses, but I believe he's going to get 2 shots.
I think that's on Pruitt.
Yeah, Lucas Pruitt picks that one up. That's his first. 3rd team foul of the half. That's going to put Durham at the line. Durham a 73% free throw shooter. First shot is up. A little bit strong. Perry, the Millers have just had a lot of trouble tonight getting that ball to go down in that basket.
They certainly have. I mean, one thing about it, they haven't had any really bad shots.
No, they
just don't fall.
Yeah, that's a nice shot there. Nothing but net there. And I guess that's the way they're going to have to make all of them. No rebounds, no glass shots, no hoop shots. Just hit the net. Here's Simmons for a long 3. He misses. Rebounded by Pruitt. Tigers keep the ball. Just under 5 or over 5 minutes. Simmons got the shot off, but it was partially blocked, and the Millers come up with the ball, and Fine brings it down the court. And that one's going to go on Miles Stringer. Kind of a little touchy-feely pass there.
That's his second, right?
Yeah, that's number 2 on Stringer. 4 on the team. Sean Millsaps comes back in as Miles Stringer goes to the bench.
Almendovar is back in the ball game for the Millers.
Here comes Aaron Fine. Just nice to see 23 back out there for the Millers, Perry.
Absolutely.
Under the basket. Fine almost lost it.
Ooh.
Trying to turn around and make the shot. Gets it back out to Wilson. Back to Fine. Durham. Wilson tries to get it under the net. And number 33, Jeffrey Simmons, takes the ball away. Tigers get a shot, but it doesn't fall. Millers with the ball. Durham right under the basket to Noah Harris. Are they going to give him the basket, Perry? They're going to count the basket for Noah Harris. That's his first field goal of the night.
It's a charge, Brad.
Oh, my. My, oh, my. I read that wrong totally, Perry. My error. I'm sorry. Charlie Smith comes right back and makes the play. So Noah Harris does not get the call. He does pick up the foul.
Almodovar on the basket there.
Luke Almodovar with his second basket of the night. We have a stoppage here. One of the officials talking to Luke Almodovar and Charlie Smith. I don't know, I didn't see them mixing it up there, Perry, but maybe it was getting a little bit close there.
A little chippy there.
Yeah. Tigers are going to call a full timeout. With that, we'll let you know. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Since the establishment of Church Inland Anthem in 1880, our neighbors, community leaders, business, and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve their most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history of helping our clients when they need it the most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190. Carpenter Realtor, Jamie Carmesino. If you're planning on making a move, why not call a realtor with hometown experience? Jamie Carmesino has a connection and a commitment to the community. She has raised 3 Noblesville athletes and is ready to help you with your real estate needs. Looking for a realtor? Call Carmo, 317-490-3735.
Perry, I think that foul that we thought might have been a charge earlier has been called on Josh Durham, and I'm not sure if
that had to be some kind of blocking foul. I
Yeah.
really didn't see that.
I didn't either, but I was trying to figure out the scoreboard here as you were reading things here, and the only thing I can figure out is that it was called on Josh Durham because E.J. Smith had already had a foul that he picked up earlier in the first quarter.
Yeah, but the shot was by Harris.
Right, and I believe the shot was waved off.
Yeah, but he also has a foul.
Yeah, he's got one. But the foul on that play was actually, it looked like it was on Josh Durham from what I can gather right now. Tigers with the ball, 25-8 here. 3:10 remaining here in the first half. Lucas Pruitt, Sean Millsaps. Pruitt in the corner. He's had the hot hand on the threes so far tonight. Forbes, almost out of the backcourt. Charlie Smith, he just, Smith used all 6'1" of his inches to keep that from going into the backcourt. Good bit of defense here by the Millers. You know, you would look at this score at 25-8 and think that the Tigers had just had their way with everything, but the Millers have played some pretty good defense here so far tonight, Perry.
Yeah, the Tigers have shot pretty well, especially from three.
Yeah, their shooting percentage is up. Simmons with the ball. Had Harris on him. Millsaps around the horn to Forbes. Forbes gets it back to Millsaps. He's got Josh Durham all over him. Simmons near the basket to Millsaps. He takes it back out beyond the three-point line. We're under 2 minutes here in the first half. And we're going to have a traveling called on the Tigers.
Well, that's the kind of stops the Millers have to do here.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they played good defense for well over a minute there and managed to hold them scoreless. A good defensive stand by the Noblesville Millers. Wilson gets the ball into E.J. Smith. Smith takes it across the timeline. Wilson. Durham. E.J. Smith.
Blocked.
That was tipped. That
by
That
Smith.
was way off on the shot by Fine. Tigers come back with the ball again. Jeffrey Simmons sent it to Smith. Pruitt. A long three from Sean Millsaps. He misses. Rebounded by E.J. Smith. We're just a little bit over a minute here. E.J. Smith with the ball. Sends it under the net. He was trying to get it to Noah Harris. Unfortunately for the Millers, Harris just managed to just get a finger on that ball, just enough to deflect it a little bit out of bounds. And the Tigers have got the ball with less than a minute here to play in the first half. Tigers will probably settle for the last shot here unless they can get a good shot off, Perry. Smith. 35 seconds on the clock. Charlie Smith got E.J. Smith on him. A Smith on a Smith. Charlie out into the corner. Coming up on 15 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Charlie Smith, guarded by E.J. Smith. Charlie Smith drives, tries to put the ball up. It's blocked. Tigers get it right back. Millers take it back. They're going to have to be in a hurry. Here's Harris. He shoots the final shot of the quarter, and he misses.
Foul.
We're going to have a foul called on this, so stand by. We will have a couple free throws here, and that one is going to go on Jeffrey Simmons. That's going to be his first. 5th team foul of the half. That's going to put Noah Harris at the line for 2. Harris, a 68% free throw shooter. Gets both of these, and the Millers will go into double figures. First one is good.
I think it was 3, Brad.
Was it a 3? Missed that. You're correct, Barry. It was a 3. I thought he was inside the line. Harris with the 3rd of 3. That one looks good. So Harris goes 2 for 3 from the line, and at the end of the half, it's now the Fishers Tigers 25, Noblesville Millers 10. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself, or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
For the past several months, I've been my kids' everything.
Their teacher.
Library media specialist.
Food service.
Building maintenance.
Nurse.
PE teacher.
But I'm about to get a well-deserved timeout. With my kids back in school, I can do what I do best, be a mom. But it's up to me and you to keep our kids in school. And to do that, we're going to have to show some class. That means checking their temperature in the morning. Anything above 100 degrees means our children need to stay home. We need to lead by example by wearing our masks and modeling good social distancing to our kids. We need to make sure our kids avoid crowds and large gatherings outside of school. That includes slumber parties, playdates, and family reunions. We need to schedule a test for anyone in our family who may be exhibiting signs of COVID. For kids, those symptoms will include fever, fatigue, and a change in taste and smell. And let's be sure to keep our kids home if they're waiting for COVID test results or just feel crummy. So join me in having some class by supporting our educators and keeping our kids in school.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
Are you tired of watching your favorite IHSAA broadcasts on your small mobile device? You can now watch them on your TV with new apps for Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. Brought to you by the IHSAA and Blue Frame Technology.
You know, when Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage. Logan Street Signs and Banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Oh, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Welcome back here at the mill. Fisher Tigers 25, Noblesville Millers 10. That first half here, the first quarter was a real killer for the Millers. They got down 19-5. Second quarter, the score was 6-5. So they've slowed down the scoring of the Fisher Tigers a little bit, and let's see what's going to happen in the second half. But
Perry, in spite of the big difference in the score, the Millers just have not played a bad game defensively. I think there's been two factors in here. The Tigers, as far as a shoot, I'd like to know what their shooting percentage is if we get some stats at halftime, because they've got to be shooting very well.
I just got those, Brad. Let me finish this up here on the sponsors, okay. And I'll. Brad, one thing it is it's a very difficult time here in Hamilton County with us being in COVID
yes, sir.
Code Red, and one of the things that Hamilton County Tourism has done is tried to promote our restaurants. So visit Hamilton County. In Hamilton County, we want to keep our local restaurants in business. That's why we are introducing the Great Dine Out, January 4th through the 31st. Carry out and curbside pickup for local restaurants is easy, safe, and sanitized. So do your part and take a part in the Great Dine Out, January 4th through the 31st. It's a great way to keep your favorite restaurants in business, and you can earn $25 gift card if you check in at least 5 times using a digital passport. Another one of our sponsors, Van Alsdale Farrar, Business Technology Simplified. Van Alsdale Farrar is a proud sponsor of Hamilton County Television. Van Alsdale Farrar is a 106-year-old Indiana company specializing in information, communications, print, business processes. We are Business Technology Simplified. Well, Brad, let's talk a little bit about the stats. And the one thing we talked about here is the shooting of the Millers, and field goal percent. They're shooting 25%. They're 2 for 7 from 2-point and 1 from 5 from the three-point line. For Fishers, they're shooting 57%. They're 9 for 13 from 2-point, and their 3-point, they're 2 for 6. Free throws, 1 for 3. Simmons has 10. Smith has 8. Pruitt has 6. Leading rebounds are Smith and Pruitt. Leading assist is Smith.
All the Millers have to do now, Perry, is figure out how to get the ball in the net. When you're going up against a team that's shooting over 50% from the field, that's pretty doggone good. And the Tigers normally, their normal field goal percentage is 47%, so they are above they're above their normal, but they are still a very good shooting team. And the Millers normally shoot around 44%, so they are considerably down. And I've got to believe that Coach Peckinpah was talking to the guys about that, saying, we're getting the shots, but apparently we're just not getting the good open shots, and in that, or just I don't know what to say other than just not getting the roll, or just not getting it down in the hoop.
Yeah. Now the leading scorers for Millers is Amandavlar for 4, Smith at 3, Harris with 2. Leading rebounder Lloyd with 2. Leading assists Fine with 1 and Harris with 1. So not much offense out of the Millers this first half. But I will have to say, and Brad, I think you and I both noticed that, those last 3 minutes of that second quarter, Noblesville played some good defense.
They played tremendous defense, Perry. They had a stop there with about a minute left in the quarter, where the Tigers kept the ball for well over a minute, and the Millers finally forced him into a turnover. And the unfortunate thing for the Millers so far, Perry, is they just have not been able to take advantage of the turnovers that they've been able to force. And the Tigers have had some unforced turnovers and some just some plain and simple mistakes there that unfortunately for the Millers, they just have not been able to capitalize on. And as you said, it's not for a lack of getting shots. It's just that they just can't seem to get the things to go down into the bucket. So we'll have to see what adjustment both coaches make here. I would imagine that Rick Peckinpah, or I keep saying Rick, excuse me, John Peckinpah was probably telling his team, let's keep the defense up the way we were going there in the second quarter, and let's see about trying to get some better shots here. And for the Tigers, they just really got to maintain what they started there in the first half. I mean, they slowed down a bit during the second quarter, but they still have a 15-point lead here going into the beginning of the third quarter. Millers with the opening possession of the quarter. E.J. Smith. I think the one thing that the Millers have to be careful with now, Perry, is not to panic. They've got time. They can make this up. Reverse layup from E.J. Smith, and he misses. Falls down on the play, but he's okay. Gets right back up. Stringer, Pruitt. Pruitt over in the corner to Charlie Smith. Stringer was kind of looking at the basket like he might take a three, and he didn't. Pruitt. Stringer puts the jump shot up, and he gets the roll.
Good, patient offensive series there by the Fishers Tigers to get that basket right out of the half.
Stringer picks up his first field goal of the night. He's got 3 points. Here comes E.J. Smith right down the middle. Or rather, Noah Harris, I'm sorry. Harris takes that right down the middle and gets the points. Boy, was that lane wide open, Perry, or was that wide open?
Yeah.
Unfortunately for the Millers, Josh Forbes just could not connect. That's going to be a block. That one, I believe, is going to go on Miles Stringer. If that's on Stringer, that's going to be his third. It is on Stringer. his first of the half, or first of the second half. That's his third. Stringer's been all over the court so far tonight. Have another foul called. That one is going to Luke Almondovar. Picks that up. That had to be away from the ball, Perry.
Well,
I did not see that occur.
He pushed off before he got the ball.
So Charlie Smith setting the offense. Three on the way from Pruitt. He misses. Nice rebound by Luke Almondovar. We got a foul called already. They're calling them pretty tight here tonight.
Yeah, they are.
Charlie Smith picks up his first foul of the night for the Tigers. 2 now on the Tigers in the early going here in the third quarter. David Lloyd set to get the ball and put it back in play. E.J. Smith bringing it up across the timeline. Almondovar, he drives on Charlie Smith, and Charlie Smith has picked up 2 fouls here early in the second half, Perry. That's number 2 on him, number 3 on the team, and we played just a little bit over 2 minutes in this quarter. Could come down to a free throw shooting contest. Harris, that's going to be an offensive foul. He just leaned right into Charlie Smith right below us here. So Noah Harris picks up his second foul of the night, second foul of the quarter, or of the half, rather. Charlie Smith with the ball. Pruitt. Stringer takes a long 3. That one was just a little bit long. Almondovar with a nice rebound. He's driving end to end, puts a layup up, misses, but he's fouled on the way up. He's going to go to the line for a pair. And that's going to go on Jeffrey Simmons, number 2 on Simmons. So here in the early going, the fouls are starting to mount up, Perry. Almondovar's first trip to the foul line tonight. He shoots 70%. He's got 4 points so far. Must be a little moisture or something on the floor there. The referee was trying to make sure there weren't any slippery spots there. First shot from Luke. A little bit long, misses. Sean Millsaps comes back into the game. Miles Stringer taking some bench. He's playing with 3 fouls. Almondovar gets the second of 2, and he's got 5 points in the night, now the leading scorer for the Millers. Forbes sets the offense for the Tigers. Under the basket to Forbes. Back to Millsaps. Millsaps to Lucas Pruitt. Into the corner to Charlie Smith. All the way across to Lucas Pruitt. He takes a 3. That one rings in and out. Maybe it's that goal on that end, Perry. Nobody seems to be having luck getting the ball in that net.
Maybe.
Oh, that one is just
pass.
Bad pass, and Tigers have got it. Millsaps picks up the easy bucket. And we're going to have a timeout called here. This will be a 30-second timeout called by the Fishers Tigers. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Noblesville Township's trustee offers a financial assistance for rent and essential utilities for Noblesville residents who may be in need. Call our office at 317-773-0249 to see if you qualify. If we can't help, we may be able to refer you to someone else who can. Tom Kinley, trustee.
I think Garrett Weininger must have seen something going on the Fishers side there, Perry, because he called a timeout.
Very quickly.
Yeah, even though he's got a rather large lead here, but trying to get his troops all lined up once again. Millers bring the ball down. Forbes is right on top of E.J. Smith. Smith with a 3 on the way. That's a little bit long. That 6'6" body of Jeffrey Simmons picks up the rebound. And the Tigers are on the prowl once again. All the way across, Lucas Pruitt, all the time in the world to take the three-point shot, and he missed. And there's a case where Pruitt got back, but Noah Harris managed to beat him back there and gets the easy jump shot. Harris with 6 points now. Coming up on 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. The Tigers 29, Millers 15. Tigers with the ball. Charlie Smith setting the offense. Drives the baseline, goes all the way to the corner. Millsaps thought about taking the 3, gets it right under the net to Lucas Pruitt. And Pruitt picks up 2 more points. He's got 8 for the night now. So Pruitt's above his scoring average. He averages 7.1 per game. E.J. Smith had Harris over there, almost lost it. Here's an easy one for the Tigers, just back and forth. And Charlie Smith picks up his 10th point of the night. I can't remember which of the Millers it was, but somebody slipped over there, Perry, and lost the ball. And the Tigers were just in perfect shape to pick that up and had a 3-0 break. That one is tipped by, last touch by the Miller. I thought the Tigers had the tip on that, but they do not. And the Noblesville Millers are going to take a 30-second timeout, so we'll remind you, you're watching Hamilton County Television Sports presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Celebrating over 29 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in the last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out on their website, loganstreetsigns.com. How about Noblesville Trophies? It offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or contact them online, noblesvilletrophies.com.
Remember, Friday night we got a boys-girls doubleheader coming up here from the Mill. It'll be the Zionsville Eagles coming to town. First, it'll be the girls about 6, and then it'll be the boys about 8. So a lot of basketball action coming up here on Hamilton County Television this week. Jeffrey Simmons with the ball turns. He got hit in the face. That was strictly, there was no intention or anything on that. He just turned and ended up with a finger or a thumb in the eye, it looks like, and referee quickly stopped the action. Simmons holding that. He's obviously not going to want to come out of the game, Perry. He'll want to stay in. Tigers with the ball. Sean Millsaps tries the 3, misses it. Noah Harris with the rebound. Harris drives, puts the layup up, gets the roll. Noah Harris picks up his 7th and 8th points of the evening.
And he's the leading scorer for the Millers with 8.
Yes, he is.
Of the 17. He's pretty close to half the points.
Yep. Charlie Smith over to Miles Stringer. Josh Forbes almost had it poked away. Good effort there by Harris. Forbes once again tries to get it under the net. Just a little bit out beyond the reach of Jeffrey Simmons. And the Tigers turn over the ball. Millers with an opportunity to cut into this 15-point lead. That one is stolen by Smith. He's going to have an easy layup here. It falls. Elmondover came close to fouling him on that, but backed off at the last minute. And Charlie Smith, I've got him with 12 points now, Perry. Durham. 3 on the way from E.J. Smith, and he lights it up. E.J. Smith, he's got 6 points tonight, both of them 3-point goals. A few more of those from E.J., and Millers will be right back in this one, Perry. Foul is called. That is going to go on Luke Almondovar. That's going to be the third on him, third on the team. You know, we came out and started this third quarter. Within the first couple of minutes, we had about 3 or 4 fouls called. Then it kind of quieted down again, and once again we get another foul called. And this is going to bring John Entazari into the game. First we've seen him tonight, 5'11 senior.
Fine is in the game for the Millers now.
15-point lead for the Tigers. That's what it's been at the end of each quarter so far. Millers take the pass and steal it. Here's Durham trying to come end to end down under the basket. And Preston Roberts was trying to drive. He had it poked away from him, but it was last touched by the Millers, and the Tigers get the ball back again. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Tigers with a 15-point lead. Under the net, right to Sean Millsaps. He gets the bucket, draws the foul.
You know, the one thing about it, and the Millers are just a step slow. I mean, you know, he got behind him. He put the shot up, and it's a foul, so now you got to take a chance of a three-point play here. The one thing now is this half, every time the Millers score, they come back and do something like this.
Yeah. The Tigers have had an answer for every one of them. So Millsaps completes the three-point play, picks up his 5th point of the game. All of those coming in this quarter. 18-point lead for the Tigers. About 35 seconds on the clock. Durham, fine. Durham takes the jump shot. Looks good from here, and it is. Josh Durham picks up point number 3 for the night. Coming up on 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Tigers with the ball. They'll have the, unless there's a jump ball, they will have the possession to start the fourth quarter. Charlie Smith resets the offense. Under 10. Smith drives, puts the ball up, does not get the roll. Millers do finally come up with it, but they can't do anything with it. So at the end of 3 quarters, it's the Fishers Tigers 38, the Noblesville Millers 22. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Gaylord Electric is the highest performing national contractor of excellence. Since 1984, Gaylord Electric's success continues to be built upon a cornerstone of reliable resources, reliable outcomes. Insights fueled by our genuine care of people. Gaylord Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, are proud sponsors of Hamilton County sports. Church Hidland Anthem, since their establishment in 1880, our neighbors, community leaders, businesses, and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve their most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history in helping our clients when they need it the most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190.
Perry, we probably shouldn't be too surprised by this lead for the Tigers. This is a team that averages 63.9 points per game. They're probably not going to get that tonight, but they're going to probably be, you would think, probably in the 50s unless the Millers can really mount a great defensive effort here. But so far the ball has, I guess all you can say is the ball, the roll and the bounce and everything have been going toward the Tigers tonight. The Millers have just, they've gotten off a lot of shots, but just haven't been able to connect on them. Fourth quarter is underway. Millers down by 18. Charlie Smith with the ball for the Tigers.
Well, so far, I mean, you know, the second and third quarter, the Millers have hung kind of tight, but, you know, that first quarter, them jumping out to 19 points and the Millers only getting 5 is a hole they had to dig out of, and they have not yet.
And Charlie Smith picks up 2 more to put his total for the game to 14. Jeffrey Simmons been pretty quiet. He has not scored here in the second half.
But he did plenty of damage in that first quarter.
He did 8 in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter. Fine. Trying to get the shot off. Finally gets it off. Just misses it totally. I think the defense of the Tigers just got him totally out of his shot rhythm, Perry. Luke Almondovar comes back in for the Millers. 7:07 remaining in this one. Both teams with 4 fouls. Possession arrow now in favor of the Millers. Got to believe the coach Weininger has probably told his squad, if you get a good shot, that's fine. That should have been a double dribble. It wasn't called. He definitely held that ball. Charlie Smith got away with one there.
Well, fourth quarter action here, Brad.
Well, you had a game here a few days ago against Pike where the Millers were way down. So
I don't think that's going to happen tonight. I may be wrong. I wish I was.
All we can do is hope and see if they can tighten it up here a little bit. Miles Stringer around the horn to Sean Millsaps. He comes up there and just splits the defense and gets the easy layup for his 5th point of the night.
The Noblesville girls are at Mount Vernon tonight, and they're down 30-25 at the end of the third quarter. That's a very difficult place to play over at Mount Vernon.
Yeah, that Julie, I'm trying to remember the coach.
Shelton.
Yeah, Julie Shelton's got quite a program over there at Mount Vernon. E.J. Smith with a nice jump shot there. He's got 8 points. And we're going to have another timeout called here. I believe that was called by the Millers. We'll find out here in just a moment. Millers will take a full timeout. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Brad, as we talked earlier, our restaurants here in Hamilton County being code red and 25% capacity, it's really, really tough on them. So Hamilton County Tourism and Hamilton County, we want to keep our local restaurants in business. That's why we're introducing the Great Dine Out, January 4th through the 31st. Carry out and curbside pickup from local restaurants, easy, safe, and sanitized. So do your part and take a part in the Great American Dine Out, January 4th through the 31st. It's a great way to keep your favorite restaurants in business. And you can earn $25 gift card if you check in at least 5 times with a digital passport. Pretty good deal there, Brad.
Yeah, it's a nice deal, Perry, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but being a single man, I frequent restaurants quite often, and I have made it a rule here recently to be a little bit more generous with the tips because I know the servers, they're hurting, and a little bit extra, and I don't mind doing it.
I appreciate it. Stepped on a line. No travel.
No travel.
I thought he pointed down like he stepped on a line. But.
Yeah, that's what I was going to guess there at first, but Stringer ended up taking some extra steps there. The Millers with the ball inbound to Almondovar. He loses it. Charlie Smith takes it right away. Luke Almondovar just plain and simple lost that ball, Perry.
Absolutely.
In the corner. Tigers not in any big hurry to get a shot off here.
And he wouldn't be at this lead.
Yeah, once again.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. Stringer down there in that corner in exactly the same place. He did the same thing when he took off, when he started moving again. So the Millers will get the ball back. 18 points to make up here to get back into this one with 5:34 remaining. E.J. Smith, Josh Forbes on him. Durham, got Stringer on him. Harris, back around the corner. Luke Almondovar takes a three. Again, you think the shot's going, and it just is not falling, Perry.
And that's pretty well a wide open shot.
Yes, he did. Too. Yeah, I mean, he thought about taking it. The defense backed off and let him take it, and it just, it hit the rim and just rolled the wrong direction. 4:44 on the clock. Charlie Smith with the ball for the Tigers. Pruitt takes it out of the corner to Simmons in the corner. Simmons. That one he's going to go to the line for two. I think they're going to get Preston Roberts on that one, Perry. That's what it looks like. Oh, they're going to get it on Luke Almendovar. That is number 4 on him, number 5 on the team. So Almendovar playing with 4 fouls now, and Jeffrey Simmons will go to the line. Simmons has one weakness. He is a little bit weak on the free throws, but didn't miss there. It's